more than 2 centuries, the U.S. Coast Guard has performed complex missions in very challenging environments. At any given moment, an icebreaker is at the literal end of our planet, clearing the way for commerce and scientific research. Aboard a national security cutter on patrol in the Caribbean, an aircrew is launching from the deck of a ship to sever the financial supply lines of criminal networks. In America's heartland, marine safety professionals are facilitating maritime commerce, powering our economic prosperity. At command centers, intelligence specialists and cyber professionals are collaborating on systems that have changed the way our globe connects. As the principal federal agency responsible for maritime safety, security, and stewardship wherever U.S. maritime interests lie, the Coast Guard's operations cut across 6 mission programs. Today's Coast Guard is truly a unique instrument of national security and prosperity. It is an operational component of the Department of Homeland Security, an armed service, an emergency management organization, a law enforcement agency, a humanitarian service, a regulatory body, and a member of the intelligence community. The U.S. Coast Guard has a 226-year history of service to nation, a tradition that continues today with tremendous results. The Coast Guard is a federal law enforcement agency employing ships and intelligence capabilities to prevent illegal contraband from arriving in our communities. From fast-moving pangas to self-propelled semi-submersible smuggling vessels carrying tens of thousands of pounds worth of contraband, the Coast Guard uses intelligence to drive their operations and interdict criminals where they are most vulnerable, at sea. The Coast Guard also works alongside federal, state, and local agencies to interdict undocumented immigrants seeking America's shores by sea. The service also supports the enforcement of illegal, unregulated, and underreported fishing laws in the U.S. exclusive economic zone as a part of its maritime law enforcement mission. In July 2015, a Coast Guard rescue swimmer braved 30-mile-per-hour winds and 57-degree water to individually rescue fishermen from their life raft. The Coast Guard is known for these kinds of daring rescues, but the organization's maritime response mission also involves responding to environmental crises. The Coast Guard is often the first on the scene of a hazardous chemical or oil spill on the water. When 14,000 gallons of oil were discharged into the Pacific Ocean in Santa Barbara County, California, the Coast Guard directed the cleanup efforts of 10 federal, state, and local government agencies, Native American tribes, and 55 environmental, non-governmental agencies. Quick, decisive action minimizes damage to the environment, protects wildlife, and preserves the interests of men and women who make their living on the water. % of global commerce moves by water, and the maritime system adds 13 million jobs and $650 billion to U.S. GDP annually. U.S. economic prosperity is unquestionably tied to the safety and security of our waterways. The Coast Guard enforces regulations and operating standards for domestic vessels and marine facilities through comprehensive inspections under the Maritime Prevention Program. The Coast Guard conducts inspections of foreign flag vessels and helps facilitate safe and secure maritime commerce. It also regulates recreational boating, keeping boaters safe, whether they're fishing offshore with friends, taking a boat ride on America's Great Lakes, or diving off the Florida Keys. Under the Maritime Transport System Management Program, the Coast Guard restores navigable waterways after extreme weather events, marine accidents, or man-made causes. The Coast Guard also works in conjunction with port partners and industry stakeholders to improve safety using new technology. During the Great Lakes ice season, Coast Guard domestic icebreakers, in conjunction with the Canadian Coast Guard, facilitate the movement of millions of tons of cargo and millions of barrels of gasoline, diesel, and heating oil to the region. Icebreakers also clear passage for research vessels, contributing to scientists' quest for knowledge about the Arctic region while ensuring U.S. freedom of navigation on the world's oceans. As part of a layered approach to homeland security, the Coast Guard conducts maritime security operations to detect, deter, prevent, and disrupt terror attacks and other criminal acts in the U.S. maritime domain. The Ports, Waterways, and Coastal Security mission is conducted in conjunction with the Department of Homeland Security. The service uses its unique authorities and partnerships to board suspicious vessels and escort ships that pose a risk to our ports and waterways. It also enforces security zones around critical infrastructure and provides support during high-profile events. The Coast Guard is also involved in fighting terrorism, not only in U.S. waters, but also around the world through its support of Department of Defense partners. As both a federal law enforcement agency and an armed force, Coast Guard multi-mission forces are able to integrate with DOD in a wide range of maritime operations, such as the deployment of Coast Guard port security units in Kuwait and Coast Guard patrol boats operating in the Persian Gulf. The Coast Guard is also a full-service maritime development partner with the technical and professional capabilities to help other nations strengthen their maritime operations. The U.S. Coast Guard operates in a complex and ever-changing environment, but its commitment to keeping Americans safe and secure has never wavered. The Coast Guard and its missions touch nearly every facet of the nation's expansive maritime domain. By extension, the service touches the lives of Americans every single day. The American people have entrusted the Coast Guard with tremendous responsibilities, and the service has responded by living up to its oath to support, protect, and defend. America's Coast Guard proudly stands the watch on behalf of the citizens of the United States of America. Coast Guard remains Semper Paratus, always ready.